What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Pat. Today we're going to bring you a new piece of gear that we're going to review, and that's going to be the Climate Static 5 or V Recon sleeping pad. So, this is the Static V Recon or Static 5, however you want to say it, from Climate. It is a inflatable sleeping pad. It comes in a couple different colors. I have the Coyote Tan version right here. So we're going to go over my new system. And the first is uses. Now you can use, this is obviously for sleeping. It's a sleeping pad. So you can use it for camping, backpacking, bushcrafting, canoe camping, going out in your backyard building shelters. It can be used in hammocks. You can have it as a drunk kit in your car in case you got to sleep somewhere. Lightweight camping, military contractors can use this. If you want to throw this in your bug out bag, you can absolutely do that. Uses, it gets a 10 out of 10 because it's a sleeping pad. It's versatile. Whatever you want to use it for, you can. It's small, compact, fairly lightweight. We'll go over that because there are some other better products that are cheap, that are lighter. Ease of use. It's real easy to set up. Again, it's inflatable. You open it up, you lay it out, blow into it, it expands, you sleep on it. It's pretty much all there is. It's a simple setup. Climate says it takes 10 to 15 breaths depending on who you are to blow it up. I take like 10 breaths, so I find that to be true, but we're going to do an active blow up to show you. You just we'll show you the air intake and export valve is real easy. You twist, pull, twist, or push, twist to close. Very easy to use, it just works. Ease of use, 10 out of 10. Value, $40 to $60 depending on where you look. I got this on a discount site that police, EMS, fire, military can get on. I got it for about $45. For the price, really not bad, considering some of them can get up into the $200 range. So for value, 8 out of 10, very good. Weight and size. It is 18.6 ounces. It's all on here, by the way. It comes with a big sticker, so you don't even have to look it up. It just comes right on there, so you always know. It's 18.6 ounces, 527 grams. Its dimensions is 72 inches by 23 inches by 2.5 inches. Now, we'll show you that the baffles are this V, which is why it's the Static V or 5, because it is their fifth version. There's these V's in there, so it's not a full 2-inch pad. It has pockets of 2 inches and then delves down, and we'll show you that when we blow it up. For weight and size, I gave it a 10 out of 10 on the paper, but through my research of more expensive, lighter ones, there's a couple by Thermax that are much more comfortable, and they have a better R rating, and they're only like 16 ounces. So for weight, I'm going to give it like a 7 out of 10, even though I put 10 out of 10 on the paper. Just updating it. For effectiveness, it's pretty comfortable. I'm a pretty fat dude. I can sleep on this fairly comfortably. It is 2 inches. It's 2.5 inches. It is 2.5 inches in most places. With the baffles that we're going to show you, you do feel them if it's blown all the way up. You will feel it. They're very hard and rigid, so you can let out air if you like, but with this, if you let out any air, you're probably going to hit the ground. You're not going to roll off. It has side baffles. It's not just the thin middle piece. It is a square, not tapered style, so it has side baffles, again, that you'll see when we blow it up, that really keep you cradled in there. I like those a lot. It doesn't necessarily puncture easy, even though it is an inflatable. I have a lot of worries with breaking my gear, especially when I'm sleeping on twigs and brush and all that kinds of crap. I do my best to kind of clean it off, but you can't get everything. I've slept on this a couple of nights in the Nevada desert, and it's very, very good. I've never popped it. I've roughed around on it and such, and it's never had any issues. It does come with a patch kit if needed. Its R value, which for those who don't know, the R value is how much heat it reflects back on you as you lay on it, is 1.3. So it's not going to keep you warm at all. That's an R value out of like 9 or 10, I'm pretty sure. It's not meant to keep you warm. It's meant to give you a little cushion. It's light and it compresses. I mean, this is roughly the size of an Nalgene bottle. So for effectiveness, I give it a 9 out of 10. Maintenance. Keep it clean. I mean, it can get dirty. It's not treated with anything. So if you make it start to smell, it's going to smell. You need to clean it. It's an inflatable, so it's basically a big balloon. And you can pop it. It'll pop if you mess with it too much. If you mess with it, if you sleep with knives on your pockets and, you know, for whatever reason they open, you have the clip sticking out, that could pop it. I don't know. I'm very careful with my gear, but I do use it very hard, if that makes any sense. So it does have a lifetime warranty though. It says it right on there. It does have a repair kit, so if you do pop it, you can do quick infield stuff. It's just basically silicone glue and a separate piece of the material, and you put it right on there. I've never had to do it. I've seen someone had to do it because they're an idiot and laid down with their knife out and it popped it. So just be careful with it. Durability, it's decent. Again, for maintenance, I give it a 10 out of 10. Not really a lot to maintain. Going back to durability, it's decent. It won't puncture in your pack unless you keep it next to like an axe or something that's unsheathed. You know, it's not just going to puncture on its own. It can tear. It will puncture if you're not careful. It's a 75D poly fabric. That's pretty tough, and that's all the way around. That's not one side or the other. That's fairly tough. Usually 75D would go on the bottom and a softer fabric would go on the top. But this one's all the way around. So it is fairly durable for what it is. Durability, 7 out of 10 because it can puncture. Cost effective. It's decent. It's not super cheap. You know, you can pick up the closed cell foam pads for like $25, but those aren't necessarily comfortable at all. So for what it is, I give it a 10 out of 10. It's a good one-man sleeping pad. In winter, I don't know if I would use this going into the fourth season. It's really a summer pad. Again, the R value is 1.3. It's not a big R value. You do have to blow it up, but if anyone knows anything about these, you know, you have moisture in your breath. Moisture will go into here. It'll crystallize in the winter, and all of a sudden you're sleeping on ice. So it's going to make it colder. So it's really a 1 to 2, maybe pushing, depending on your sleep system, the third season. So cost effective, I'd say 10 out of 10 because it is like $50. And for these, it's really not that bad. Other notes, it comes in different colors. It will fit in the sleeping bag. If you're using a sleeping bag, it can go inside it if you like. I don't like that because then I have less room in my sleeping bag to move around and be fat in. I believe the other colors are like a Kelly green, OD green. I like this coyote tan color that you see. There is an insulated version if you're interested in that. That obviously adds weight and whatnot. You know, other options are compressed foam pads, self-inflating pads, other more expensive or less expensive if you can find them, inflatable pads, etc., etc. Just kind of a side note, these side rails that you'll see are really awesome. They can be felt while you're sleeping, but it's really not a bad deal. It really isn't. So we'll go ahead and open this up and show it for you. It does come in this stuffed sack that's very adequate for it. Again, you can throw away the stuffed sack that might be an ounce. Sleeping pad, got your nozzle. Very easy to go. Throw it out. There's a top and bottom. Yeah. The top is wherever the nozzle is, and you'll have the name of it right here. This is the nozzle, by the way. To close it gives you instructions too. Close it, you push and turn. Now it's closed, no air will go in and out. To open it, you turn and pull, and that kind of opens it up. So that's the general size of it. Let's blow it up now. They say 10 to 15 breaths. Let's find out if that's true. Again, I'm a 5'11" male, so I can have some, you know, maybe my lungs are a little bigger than others, but let's see. So about 9 breaths, I got it fully done up. Let's see if I can get a little more in there. Okay, so 10 breaths. This is fully extended. This is what it's going to look like, fully blown up, pretty much to capacity. You might be able to squeeze a little bit more in there or not. So Alex and I, we're going to lay on this to kind of show you size. I'm 5'11", I'm a bit of a bigger guy, so we'll show you me first to kind of get the maximum of what you're going to get out of it. 5'11", I'm taking up about 98% of the pad. You can see these bridge baffles, so they call it the V. They are noticeable. How they maintain a lower weight with this, because it is 75D nylon all the way around, is they have these pockets here where no air goes into. It's just 75D fabric, and then they raise you up with these. They are very noticeable, but I don't think they're rough at all. I think it's pretty easy to sleep on. It's not the most comfortable in the world, but then again, it's only $50. So. And when they say 2.5 inches, they mean from the bottom of this ridge to the top of this one, fully blown up. So really, you're not going to get the 2.5 inches the entire way. So you look at it, it's only 2.5 inches at the very tip. So it's not it throughout, and you'll feel that. So next, Alex is going to lay on it. Alex is 5'5", he's going to lay on it. So you kind of, it's not bad, right? For $50, it's really not a bad pad. It's a good choice for starters. So you can see he's got a little more room than I did. I kind of take up the whole thing, turns on his side. It's a good amount of space. Would you buy? For a beginner, this is a would you buy? Absolutely. We're giving it a thumbs up. Go ahead and buy it if you're a beginner, or if you want something cheap and relatively light. You can't go wrong with it. You really can't. Thanks for watching Podcast Now, guys. I'd like to thank you for watching this video, for supporting us. Like, subscribe, comment, really helps us out, helps me bring more videos to you. I've been training people in wilderness skills and search and rescue stuff for a lot of years now, and I'm really happy that I can bring this video to you and more in the future. If you want anything, you want to see something cool, don't like something, comment, help us out, we'll make the videos better, and I'll bring you more things. Thanks, have a good one.